Tonight at 10, the world remembers the victims of the Holocaust 75 years after the liberation of the Nazi death camp at Auschwitz. A ceremony held here at the former concentration camp in Poland has heard from world leaders and from those who survived.
I hope you will all try to preserve the memory of this place and other sites where other innocent people have died.
Candles for more than 1 million people who died at this camp, most of them Jewish. We speak to one survivor who played in the Auschwitz Women's Orchestra about how the cello saved her life.
Also tonight, Prince Andrew has provided zero cooperation over the Jeffrey Epstein sex trafficking inquiry. That's according to the prosecutor overseeing the investigation. China goes to war against the coronavirus amid calls for greater UK government action to help stranded Britons. Tributes from across the world for the former basketball star Kobe Bryant, killed in a helicopter crash along with his 13-year-old daughter. And a series victory for England's cricketers against South Africa after a convincing win in the fourth and final test in Johannesburg.
And coming up on Sports Day on BBC News, Rafa Nadal knocks out home favourite Nick Kyrgios in Melbourne to reach the quarter-finals of the Australian Open once again.
Good evening from southern Poland, where we're on perhaps the most infamous site in Europe, the former Nazi death camp at Auschwitz. World leaders joined survivors here to keep alive the memory of the victims. 6 million people, mostly Jewish, were murdered by the Nazis, more than 1 million of them in this camp. Well, 75 years ago today, the Soviet army liberated Auschwitz, and it came to symbolise the horror of the Nazi regime. Today's ceremony had at its heart the survivors, who urged the world never to forget the suffering here. Our World Affairs editor John Simpson was watching.